when I was in elementary school, I was always taught that pollution was bad, but yet they cut down trees and pollute the air to process it into paper so that we can go to school and do work. Uh, School is bullshit. The fact that we have to wake up at the ass crack of dawn to do something that no one is really motivated to do is one reason that school is just bullshit. The curriculum is also bullshit. Like, if I'm forced to go somewhere and learn to succeed in life, I'd like to study in something I'm actually interested in doing for the future. If you force someone who wants to work at a zoo to do endless work, like, not endless work, but, like endless desk work, do you think they'll work as efficiently as someone who wants to work in business? No, because the person who wants to work at a zoo will be thinking about caring for animals more than completing the boss's work. I say boss's work because, you know what I mean. I'm not really trying to explain it. In real life, grown-ups do taxes. They don't figure out the square root to keeping their house. Also, I don't really like the idea of being in a place where I don't need, where I actually like, I don't like being in a place where I need to ask to use the bathroom. It's not comfortable to me. Just to possibly get denied their request. Because they don't always let you use the bathroom, you know? Like, it's like I always say, there would be no school shootings if there were no school to shoot. But to be honest, school's not the issue, just the way it's programmed. And the way it programs kids, you have to wake up extremely early with a forced tasks that pretty much has to be the first thing on your mind. Then, like, you gotta follow the bitch ass rules so you don't get an idea of what freedom actually is. You also have to transition to different rooms just to sit down and do worksheets and sometimes work on the computer. Why does school have to take up most of the day? After school, you only get like 3 hours of daylight left. And like 3 hours. Because you don't get any time for yourself in the morning, obviously. It's just you getting ready. I mean, I personally think that school programs people into robots. Like, you wake up early to transition to workspaces, completing a lot of desk work for half the day, just to go home and pretty much be ready to sleep and do it all over again. If school was so important, I wouldn't have made it all the way to my sophomore year with the worst grades you can get. Which doesn't make sense because you're supposed to do the work to pass and have a decent life. Well, how come I've been passing without doing the work? If school was so important, I would have had a gun to my head while in school, and there would be no such thing as successful dropouts. Which, in fact, there are. I learn more from sitting in my bedroom all day than fucking going out of my fucking house to go transition to workspaces for like 45 minutes to come back here and like just sleep and do nothing after I learn. Like, school like mentally exhausts you. When I'm in my room, like, I learn so much, and like it doesn't even mentally exhaust me because I don't have to deal with the bullshit that comes with it. Like, like I learned what a presynaptic neuron was. I learned the relativity to LSD and ergot poisonings from the Salem witch trials. I learned more about the Salem witch trials than I actually paid attention to when I was in school. Yet, pretty much I learned. I learned sitting in my room. You know, I don't, I don't, I never actually learned anything sitting in class. I never actually learned what the fuck, like, a neuron even was in school. Like, they didn't actually, and like, I'm learning, like, the, I'm, like, I'm learning the specifics of the neuron, like, the presynaptic neuron. That's only like a part of the neuron, and it's like, I would have never known that if I were still in school. You know, I would have never known that there were more parts to like a brain cell when I was in, if I was still in school. You know, like, kind of shit. Like, they just like, honestly, what school teaches you, all school teaches you is just to like follow rules. That's all school teaches you to do, is to follow rules and go get that piece of paper for like, not even, like, after you don't even get to enjoy, your childhood. You know, like, I mean, please excuse me. I am fairly high. You know, so I seem a bit off my rocker. So please excuse me. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, some people do learn better in school, but not me. No. You can go now.